Let's go across to our guest joining us, Pratyush Kanth, National Spokesperson of the BJP, Swaty Malik, Spokesperson of the Congress Party. With me also, Satya Mule is advocate and a tax expert. Retired Major Anil Verma, head of ADR, is also joining us, an organization that looks into democratic political reforms in the country. I do thank you all for joining me. Pratyush, let me begin with you. You've heard what the Congress Party has been saying. Doesn't it look like there is indeed, some sort of effort on to either pile on raids by agencies on the opposition leaders ahead of elections or states that are bound for elections? Now, of course, national elections upon us. If not that, then there, principal opposition parties' accounts are being frozen in the manner they are, barely a month before the country starts to vote. Is this all right?
What pains me tremendously is that what Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi said today. They think that this Indian democracy runs like their own party. Not once did the mother and the son and the president they have kept, Kharge ji, once said that we have been caught for trying to cheat the government, we have not paid the taxes. Not once did they mention that. To top it, they never ever in their whole press conference, which was done by Kharge ji, Sonia ji, Rahul ji and Ajay Makhan, not once any one of them had the decency to tell the nation that we have gone to ITAT, the tribunal, we have lost there. We have gone to the High Court, we have lost there. Not once did they say. What is the story they were trying to build today?
That this is political vendetta.
The Prime Minister is trying to... Political vendetta, that's the story they were trying to give. They have been far more honest in saying that we were tax chores, we did not comply by the rule of law of this country, and that is why we have been facing this music. Every other political party files their taxes, and the rule is the same for everyone.
Okay, let me
Not
take that to Swaty. Once again, let
any
me take that
four
to
of them,
Swaty. I'll come
any
back
four
to
of them. No.
Swaty, the problem is this. Some of these cases have been going on for a few years. It's not like they've suddenly popped up today. You've been challenging them in courts and in tribunals alike. But the process is the same. If you've been found to have not declared your income appropriately at some point of time, it may take 5 years, it may take 6 years, it may happen in March 2024, 1 month ahead of elections in April 2024. But that's just how it goes. It's not as if you're challenging the basic premise that there was a mismatch in the income and the tax paid.
Shivani, thank you for asking this very appropriate question, because I'm sure most of your viewers are also thinking the same, that why are we not declaring all this? Now, for example, when we went to IIT, we wanted to stay the proceedings of the income tax department recovering this money from us. It's not been decided on merits yet. We went in appeal against that because there was no stay granted by the appellate tribunal. Yes. Therefore, we went to the High Court for a stay on the recovery of these amounts.
I get
not
that,
on the
but even on the merit, have you found any relief anywhere?
Because, see, merits, what is with all due respect to courts and with all due respect to the tribunal, it's a quasi-judicial tribunal. The chairman of the tribunal is a chartered accountant there, right? So it is not, please understand, it's not as, with all humility and with all respect, the kind of fairness that one would expect from the judiciary is very different from what we would expect from the appellate tribunal. And anyways, the matter is going on. It is sub judice, and that is the reason we are not talking about the merits of the case. We don't want to discuss the merits of the case on camera here in our press conference.
Okay, but I don't want to discuss the merits of the case either, Swaty. But the point is this: you may not have great faith in the tribunal, but that's the system for everybody. For you,
Absolutely
me, the Congress Party, and for all entities concerned. Secondly, unless you could give an argument that, see, this entire procedure in itself, the proceeding, when it was initiated in itself is prima facie false. How the process evolves and whether it happens in front of, ahead of elections is not something that befits the charge of political vendetta.
Well, Shivani, now that you've asked this question, now what's happened here is there was an alleged violation of 14 lakh rupees. Alleged violation, I'm not admitting anything. So the alleged violation of 14 lakh rupees, for which the income tax department wants to attach 215 crores.
No.
That
I
is the
think
kind
there
of-
was an
so-
initial
so
amount
what-
of nearly 100 crore rupees for
There was-
which the initial amount to be recovered was over 100 crore rupees. This case has been going on since 1819, the assessment year, and since then interest has piled on. That's again the same for an ordinary citizen too.
So the notice was first served. You are right. The notice initially it was started in 21, not in 1819. In 21.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. And another notice that we received yesterday or last week, it pertains to 32 years ago. Now, has that case also what happened? Now, this case, even if I take your argument and even if I take what you're suggesting, that okay, it takes time and it's only 2-3 years, and so what if it's just a month before the general elections of 2024? But what happens to the other notice that we have received from 1994, from 32 years ago? Why did the government not act on it in
Okay,
the last 10
Pratyush,
years?
you want to
Even if
respond
we
to
don't
that
want to
very
act on
quickly
it.
before I go across to our tax expert
Yes.
as well?
Yes, I
for
want-
example, one of their leaders said, by this track record, you will go back to the days of Mahatma Gandhi when he was leading the Congress party. Why a notice for 94, 95 now?
I heard everything. I just want to tell your viewers that here is Rahul Gandhi with his limited intelligence. Today he
See, these
in the
personal
press
attacks
conference
on the
attacks
leaders
the
don't make any
judiciary.
sense, Shivani.
He
When I'm
attacks
not
the
saying anything
judiciary.
to their leader,
He attacks.
I think that
he
should be
attacks
that should be the
See, I
distinction
never
between-
disturbed this spokesperson, so she should have patience
No,
for her
because-
turn to say
because
whatever she wants
Shivani,
to
I
say.
think Shivani, I think
so
these
I'm
are
okay,
trying to
Swati,
tell
I
you-
noted your
with-
objection. No
with-
personal attacks on any leaders, please.
When I have not made any, so I don't think they should
No,
also
please.
do it.
If Rahul Gandhi can go on a national, on all the channels and on a stage of Congress and say that I have limited belief in the judiciary of this country, is judiciary bigger or Rahul Gandhi is bigger? Please tell me this. He tells the nation that I have limited belief in the judiciary of
Okay,
this country.
let's get on
Say
with
that
it.
to me as an Indian.
Pratyush,
That's
I don't
for
want
the
to waste
judicial
time
people.
on this.
No,
One
no,
second.
let me complete.
That is for
No,
the
let me
judicial
complete.
people.
You
I
gave
want
us
to
so
focus
much
on
of
the
time.
issue.
Let's not
Let
get
me complete.
derailed. One by one. Pratyush, please respond to the specific argument.
I will come to that. Let
No,
me
on
complete.
94, 95.
See, you cannot have
They will not
lopsided.
answer that.
You cannot have lopsided debate. You gave her
No,
time.
answer
You
the
let me
question
say
I'm
what I have to
asking you.
say.
Answer the
You let
question
me-
I'm asking you.
No, your question doesn't flow. You have to come to where it is. Now there are two people who are accused number 1 and 2 in 5,000 crore rupees scam. They will not talk about that. You will
talk about
immediately
this
challenge
case.
the
No,
media
no,
of
that's
the country.
not
Say
relevant
that
to this.
everybody-
Pratyush,
this
talk
doesn't
about
work
this
like
case.
this.
One
You
second.
want to talk about
One
where
second.
the-
Time out.
have
Time
to-
out. Me
you
and
have-
Pratyush, please. Pratyush, I'm going to give you 30 seconds uninterrupted, but you've got to get
That
back
we
to the
have- no, no.
subject. You wanted to respond to what Swati said, plus the very pertinent question of why are they receiving notices for 94, 95? Please, 30 seconds.
No, so now you want Rahul Gandhi to decide when the agencies will work. You want him to fix how the procedure should go. Have you and I seen the papers of the documents? It's an agency. They collect the documents, they ask questions. That is how they run. Tomorrow you will question why are they freezing my accounts. That is the law of the country.
Okay.
It doesn't work the way Rahul Gandhi wants him to work.
Okay, can I go across to
We
Satya
have
Mule?
very
One
independent
second.
agencies set by law.
Can I go to Satya Mule? Satya Mule,